The triggering system has now been activated. All researchers and guards should take cover immediately. Unlock all routes for evacuation.
So that is it, my hypothetical movie adaptation of the first Resident Evil video game. If you have any positive feedback to offer, or things you would like to discuss, feel free to give your thoughts in the comments sections. Any constructive criticism regarding how you think I can improve the formatting of my videos, or the story of my hypothetical movies would also be appreciated. I feel that the storylines of the first two main games are the most important and iconic stories in the franchise, since they lay the groundwork for the world of Resident Evil and all the events that follow. So those are the ones most worthy of being adapted into Hollywood movies, in my opinion. In case you were wondering, yes, I have made an additional 30 PowerPoints for a hypothetical film adaptation of Resident Evil 2 a few years ago, which would build off of what I set up in this movie and allow the story to be complete. However, I would like to wait a while before I convert and upload those as well. This will give me time to take a break from this for other hobbies, proofread my Resident Evil 2 PowerPoints once more, and see where I can improve the story further. Also, I am considering waiting for Capcom's upcoming remake of the Resident Evil 2 video game, so I would then have better quality images, cutscenes, and music clips to go back and splice into my Resident Evil 2 PowerPoints. Now, before I give my current thoughts on the upcoming Resident Evil movie reboot, I'd like to say that if you enjoyed the Paul W.S. Anderson movies, then that is more power to you, and I am glad that you are having a good time. The quality of any work of art is mostly subjective. No one has any right to take your opinion away from you, and we should all respect each other's points of view. I myself have gotten over my initial disappointment with the Paul Anderson movies a long time ago. I do not have anything against Paul Anderson or Milla Jovovich as people, which I feel that no movie or game fan should, nor do I despise these films' existence in general. I even thought his first Resident Evil movie was decent as an original story, with both its good points and flaws. However, the sequels did not seem to know what they wanted to be at all, and the reviews by Channel Awesome reviewer Phelan Porteous do a very good job of summing up a lot of the specific problems I had with them. I think Anderson's franchise had the potential to be so much better if he either made the sequels into faithful adaptations of the Resident Evil mythos, or cut off all ties to the Resident Evil games completely and called his franchise something else, so he could make his series into its own thing and go all out with no restrictions. With the news of an upcoming Resident Evil movie reboot already being announced, after not even a year since the latest Paul W.S. Anderson movie, it feels very bittersweet to me so far. Back then, I thought a reboot could not come soon enough. My initial dissatisfaction with those live-action movies, from Apocalypse onward, and reading how George Romero originally made his own script, became my main motivation to try doing these fan projects. Now this has ended up becoming an occasional full-blown hobby of mine, and I even tried putting together other fan projects in this format, such as a hypothetical live-action remake of Disney's The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I have now become pretty attached to my specific vision for my two Resident Evil movies, which the new Resident Evil reboot very likely won't turn out to be like. Also, I am a little concerned about the fact that no time is apparently being taken to give the Resident Evil live-action movies a rest before restarting them. This makes me really hope that this is not motivated too heavily by the studio's desire to milk the cash cow even further, at the expense of putting in the time necessary to make great movies. Nevertheless, I still wish James Wan and Greg Russo the best of luck, and would be really happy to see them do an adaptation that turns out really well. This is Mark Cabuzzi. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, if you enjoyed my videos, you can subscribe to my channel.